So I wanted to make a video today called What Am I Doing With My Life? And the biggest problem making this video is I really don't have any fucking clue. And I thought talking it out with myself would be a pretty fucking cool idea for a video. So let's see what happens. So I think my biggest problem is that I'm scared. And I don't know of what exactly, but I think it's the anxiety of having to make myself uncomfortable, to face more uncomfortable situations now that I'm currently pretty comfortable where I've landed at in life. And I think for most of my life, I thought that if I didn't fuck up, if I didn't get off track, I'd be alright. And really the only way to get off track and fuck up was to not do what you knew you needed to do to get to where you wanted to be. But as I'm sitting here today, I'm starting to think that maybe you don't exactly have to do anything wrong to get off track. Maybe you don't have to do anything wrong at all for your life to suddenly just start crumbling into dust. Now, I've been thinking about this a lot recently, and the more I think about it, the more depressing it kind of seems. But I also think it's another good reason to keep moving forward in your life, rather than to keep looking backwards with regrets or keep looking forward with extreme anxiety. Because I've made a lot of stupid fucking mistakes recently, even to the point where it's somewhat hard to tolerate myself. And it's even to the point where now I'm losing a lot of respect for myself, and I'm overcome with negative emotions that are kind of just in control of my mind right now. So I guess I should give you guys a little bit of a story to why I'm making this video. I'd say about 2 years ago, I was homeless and generally pretty hopeless in life. I really didn't see a bright future for myself, and I didn't have anyone around to tell me otherwise. And somehow in this place of darkness, the darkest place I've ever been, I found some incredible self-motivation that really pushed me forward and gave me the strength to do the things that I didn't want to do but know I needed to do to get to where I wanted to be. And that darkness, that depression, that hopelessness, it really gave me the push I needed to do the things I wasn't doing and to pave the path to become the person that I knew I wanted to become. Now, sure as hell wasn't easy, but I worked harder and put a lot more into myself than I ever have in my life. And now I'm here. But somehow, some way, I found myself a lot more depressed and just going through a lot more emotional turmoil than I ever have in my entire life. And I often think back to the days when I had 3 or more jobs. I was working 16 to 20 hours a day and saving every single cent just so I can make something of myself. And what I don't remember is any regrets at all. And in hindsight, it was the most emotionally and mentally clear I've ever been. And I miss that. And when I rejected that familiarity of just being a failure and really committed to doing the things I knew that I needed to do, whether we're gonna be fucking so uncomfortable, that's when my life changed. But now I've gotten way too comfortable in the familiarity of my situation, and the possibility of an uncertain but different future is kind of terrifying to me. I want to have new experiences, new positive, beneficial experiences. Just stepping out of that comfort zone that I've worked so fucking hard to create is so difficult, and the fear is overwhelming. It really does leave me in what I'd say was a pit of anxiety. And I'm having a lot of trouble figuring out how to get out of that. And somewhere along my journey, I somehow forgot about this incredibly vast reservoir of greatness that I built inside of me. And I forgot that to unlock that and to use it to its full potential, that I have to perpetually stay in that state of comfort, that's constant state of discomfort, and constantly moving forward. I forgot that I can't just reach a single hand out of my comfort zone every once in a while. I have to demolish the zone completely. And when I think back, I was angry, I was frustrated, and just in my mind, the constant motivator was that life just should not be this way for me. And that thought led me to believe that the only person that would ever do something about it was myself. And it took a long time to figure that out. But once I did, those agitated and angry emotions paved the way for an incredible self-transformation that I'm still proud of to this day. But now I find myself more ashamed of myself than anything else. Really nihilistic that the actions I'm taking and the thoughts I'm having are ever going to lead me to the future that I've started a path on. And in short, I just feel done with everything. I know deep inside that I've always been a winner, but I think I somehow forgot that. Somehow I've forgotten how to be a winner. And I have really fucking big ambitions. I want to change the world, but I've been meditating on it, looking at my actions from the outside in. My actions and my thoughts really just don't reflect that truth. In fact, when I look at myself from the outside in, it looks like I just don't care about anything, about myself, about my progress, about others, or about changing the world that I live in. And that's simply because I know my capabilities, not certainly my cap, my upward level, but I know what I can do. And I know that I'm not doing it. And I've thought for a long time that fear is what's been stopping me. Fear is my roadblock. When I'm thinking back, fear seems to be my biggest and most efficient source of fuel. Fear is the only reason for me to push out of my comfort zone and be aggressive and to grab out of the world what it is that I truly want.